The Printing Press and Standardization, 1476. Transforming Language and Literature. In the 18th century, the English language underwent significant changes that laid the foundation for its global dominance in the centuries that followed. This period saw efforts to codify and standardize the English grammar, spelling, and vocabulary, leading to the establishment of contemporary standards that we recognize today. Additionally, the expansion of the British Empire during this time played a crucial role in spreading the English language to various parts of the world. This presentation will explore the evolution of English from the 18th to the 20th century, highlighting the key developments that shaped its growth and global influence. Let's dwell into the introduction of the printing press to England by William Caxton in 1476, a monumentous event that revolutionized the world of books and literature. William Caxton, an English merchant, diplomat, and writer, played a crucial role in bringing the printing press to England. Inspired by the printing technology he saw during his travels in Europe, Caxton set up a printing press in Westminster, London in 1476. This marked the beginning of a new era in England's literary history. One of the Caxton's earliest and most notable publications was the Recueil of Histories of Troy, which he translated from French to English and printed in 1473 in Belgium. This was the first book ever printed in English and reflected Caxton's ambitions to make literature more accessible to English readers. The impact of the printing press on book production was revolutionary. Before the printing press, books were copied by hand, making them rare and expensive. The printing press changed this by enabling the books to be mass produced quickly and at a lower cost. This led to a significant increase in the availability of books, making them more accessible to a wider audience. The introduction of the printing press also had a profound impact on literary rates and education. As books became more affordable and widespread, literacy rates began to rise, leading to an increase in the number of people who could read and write. This in turn contributed to the spread of knowledge and ideas, fostering the intellectual and cultural growth. Overall, William Caxton's introduction of the printing press to England in 1476 marked a turning point in the history of books and literature. His pioneering efforts laid the foundation for the democratization of knowledge, shaping the literary landscape of England and the world for centuries to come. The introduction of the printing press had a profound impact on the accessibility of books and spread of knowledge. Let's explore how printed materials became more widely available and how this contributed to the increased literacy rates and the diversification of publications. One of the most significant impacts of the printing press was the increased accessibility of books to the public. Before the printing press, books were expensive and limited in quality, mainly produced by the scribes who painstakingly copied them by hand. With the advent of the printing press, books could be produced quickly and in large quantities, making them more affordable and accessible to a wider audience. This increased accessibility of books played a crucial role in the rise of literacy rates. As books became more affordable and widespread, more people had access to reading materials, leading to an increase in literacy rates across Europe. The printing press helped to democratize the education, allowing the people from all walks of life to access the knowledge and information. The printing press also led to a diversification of printed materials. Prior to the printing press, most books were religious texts or scholarly works. However, with the ability to produce books more efficiently, printers began to produce a wider range of books or materials, including the literature, educational materials, and scientific works. This diversification of publications helped to stimulate the intellectual and cultural growth, fostering new ideas and perspectives. Overall, the spread of printed materials resulting from the introduction of the printing press had a profound impact on society. It increased the accessibility to books, leading to higher literacy rates and diversified the types of publications available, enriching the intellectual and cultural life. The printing press transformed the way information was disseminated and laid the groundwork for the modern publishing industry. The printing press played a crucial role in standardizing the English language, bringing about a level of uniformity in spelling, grammar, and syntax that was previously absent. Before the printing press, English spelling and grammar were not standardized, leading to variations in written text. With the introduction of the printing press, printers and writers began to use consistent spellings and grammar rules, making the text more uniform and easier to read. This standardization was instrumental in the development of standardized form of English. William Caxton played a significant role in standardization of English language. He chose to use the London dialect spoken in the capital as the standard form of English for his printed works. This decision was influenced by the fact that London was the political and cultural center of England at the time, and the London dialect was considered the most prestigious form of English. The standardization of the English language had long term effects that are still felt today. It laid the foundation for the modern English spelling and grammar rules, helping to establish English as a distinct and unified language. The standardization of English also helped to facilitate communication and understanding across different regions of England, leading to a more cohesive and unified nation. Overall, the standardization of the English language brought about the printing press was a significant development in the history of English language. It helped to establish a uniform and consistent form of English that laid the groundwork for the development of modern English spelling and grammar rules. The standardization of English was a key factor in the growth and spread of the English language, both within England and around the world. The impact of the printing press extends far beyond the realms of language and literature, influencing the cultural and intellectual growth, preserving knowledge, and shaping modern publishing practices. One of the most significant effects of the printing press was its role in stimulating the cultural and intellectual growth during the Renaissance. The ability to mass produce the books led to an explosion of knowledge and ideas, fueling a period of unprecedented creativity and innovation. The printing press helped to disseminate the works of scholars, scientists, and philosophers, contributing to the advancement of human knowledge. Another lasting impact of the printing press is its role in the preservation of knowledge. Before the printing press, books were rare and precious, often kept in monasteries or private collections. The printing press made it possible to produce multiple copies of books, ensuring that knowledge could be preserved and shared more widely. This had a profound impact on the education and scholarship, making the information more accessible to a larger audience. The printing press also served as a precursor to modern publishing and mass communication. The techniques developed for printing books laid the foundation for the modern printing methods, which are still used today. The printing press revolutionized the way of information was disseminated, paving the way for newspapers, magazines, and other forms of printed media that are central to our modern world. Overall, the printing press has left a lasting legacy that continues to shape our world today. Its impact on cultural and intellectual growth, the preservation of knowledge, and modern publishing practices cannot be overstated. The printing press transformed the way we communicate, learn, and share ideas, leaving an indelible mark on human history.
To obtain a course completion certificate, visit our site and finish the rest of the course video. Sign up or sign in, choose your level, watch the video and take the quiz. Finish all the quiz to unlock the final quiz and get your certificate. Happy learning!